Hi there, Leonie here. I just wanted to give you a little tip for today, and that's around the lifetime of your customer journey. So when you get a new customer, you need to think about the actual lifetime journey of that particular customer. So make sure obviously you do a really awesome job so they come back to you. But if you've got a customer, even on a heavily discounted promotion, you got to think about, okay, they're going to come in, they're going to spend a little bit of money with me, enough to cover my time and expenses, or at least my expenses. I can always maybe do a little upsell or something like that. But then if I do a really good job, they're going to keep coming back again and again and again. So it might be a couple of times a year. It might be into bigger paid programs. It could be, if you're in the beauty industry or something like that, every 6 weeks. And then what happens when you do a really good job and they start referring their friends to you? So essentially you may have spent some money on advertising and marketing. You may have given out some vouchers, and then you've got those customers in the door. But then you want to turn them into a customer for life, and think about how much someone can spend with you in a year. Think about how much you can get from referrals. Again, what if they become a lifetime customer? And how does that play out from that initial ad spend? So for instance, I'm a boudoir photographer essentially. A lot of people come in on a free session because it's not something that people actually go, oh, you know what, I'm going to do that today. It's something that I actually need to go, you know what, you should do this. You deserve to do this. How about I show you what it's all about, and then you can make that decision for yourself. So I actually do give away a lot of free sessions, but I also make sure it's known that, you know, at the end of the day, they're going to be purchasing photos, and I make sure that they understand the cost of that and tell them all about my payment plans so they know they're coming in for the experience. But then if they want to actually take anything home, they're going to be spending money. Now, again, I don't want people freeloading and just walking away doing a session. And really, why would you? You come in and get your hair and makeup done and you walk out with nothing. You've had a fun day. But I make sure I pre-qualify them too, to make sure that they're not going to be doing that. I say, what are you going to be purchasing? What are we going to be shooting for? Are you going to do something for the wall? Because if we're shooting for the wall, we're going to be shooting differently to if you're going to keep it private and give it to your partner, right? So I make them think about it. I get them to visualize what they're actually going to be purchasing and get them to make a commitment essentially in their head before they walk in the door. So by pre-qualifying them. But then obviously as a boudoir client, they may not come back again and again and again, but I could always get a wedding out of it. And then if they get married, they might have children. So there's the maternity shoot, there's the newborn shoot, there's the bridesmaid that was at the wedding that's now getting married. So you've got to think about potentially how that client can have a lifetime value of both coming back to you again and again and again, referring friends, and it could start off as a little job as well. I might walk into an office and do a bunch of headshots, and then one of those people has a daughter that's getting married. Again, that just backs off and off and off, and that's how you build your referral network. So when you're doing your promotions, think about not just that initial value as what's walking in the door, but what could be the lifetime value of that particular customer. And B, when you're doing your promotions, make sure it's strategic so that you're not giving away the farm. If you're doing a voucher, make sure it's not the total value of what it's going to cost them to walk in and get a service from you. Make sure you upsell them at the end of the day. You want someone to actually pay you at least something for your time so that they do value your time, and give them an incredible experience so they start coming back and referring all of their friends to you as well. So I hope you got something out of that today. It's a lot to think about. My name's Leonie Bolt from Leonie Bolt Photography. Thanks. Ciao for now.